Hello subscribers and new viewers. My name is Enid. I'm itching for stitching. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm recording a Flosstube update. So I started a black work piece and finished it and FFO'd it. And I've been working a bit on my WIP. I also want to do some tool talk, as I'm calling it, because I acquired a new cross stitch tool. So anyway, this is about the fourth time I've recorded this. I've just had things going wrong. So anyway, I finished my it's called Satisfaction, and it's free from Black Work Journey. So FR0026 Satisfaction even. So I don't want to show the PDF in case it's never not free, but I'm gonna my iPad's being a jerk. So this is about what it's supposed to look like. It's easier for me to show you what it was supposed to look like rather than yap about it, so you can see how different that is. So I used the pink 8 that I dyed with the Crush Grape Crush water enhancer. And yeah, and it turned it pink, a lovely soft pink. My throat's bothering me, sorry. So yeah, I just decided to do it and I went with it. So I finished it in about 2 days or 3 days. But part of the problem was I wasn't sure what color of thread I was going to use. At first I was trying some of my anchor threads, but I wasn't happy with, I don't have very many of them. It just didn't work for me. So I went through my over dyed thread stash, and the Algerian eyelets, I treated them kind of like Algerian eyelets, which I love. Algerian eyelets, I used classic Colorworks Secondhand Rose, which is a very softly, variegated is not the right word, it's more like ombre, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. So I used that for the, and I used one strand, and I used one strand of Anchor Black for the black work part. This thread feels really nice, actually. Anchor Black 403. So these are probably a folk embroidery floss drops. I had invested in a bunch of them some time ago. I haven't checked to see if you can still get them, but I don't think they're very costly. So and I like them. These work well for me and they're pretty. So, and they're nice, like cardstock, nice. And anyway, I'll probably just keep Anchor Black on that one because I use it a lot for this kind of a thing. What else? So I used Mill Hill beads, but I don't have enough variety in my Mill Hill beads. I've realized now, even though I have a few packs, that isn't good when I want to add beads to something and I don't have a color that makes me happy or just works for it. So to me, these look kind of like pearls, so that's okay, but they're not shiny enough and the color isn't quite right, but it was the best I could do. And so I had tried to cross stitch. You're supposed to cross stitch in these diamond shapes, but when I did it looked real messy and it didn't look good, so I ripped that out and decided to put beads in there. So I'm happy I did that because that was fun. So I didn't do the stuff on the outside, so you can see that right there. I just decided it was superfluous. It is pretty, but sometimes I like simple, and also I want to get it done. So but yeah, I love, like, anyway, I guess technically it's not an Algerian eyelet. I guess that's more of a star shape when it's anyway, I just did the pulling so that you get a little hole there. So I didn't want to cover that up with a bead either, because in the pattern you can do that, but yeah, I didn't want to. So this is a bougie frame from Subversive Cross Stitch, and I bought it some time ago, and it's really pretty. It's not heavy, it's like plastic or something, but I think it looks good in there and it fits. So I was really happy about that because I wanted to FFO this, because this is for my craft room for sure. So yep, it's cute. What can I say? So before I started that, oh my gosh, I have a thread crisis there. I had been working on my small Turkish sampler WIP, which I'm using the called for DMC because I have tons of it, and it's DMC 798. So this skein was going wound like cuckoo because I had been pulling thread from it as I do, and then so I deconstructed it and used the tool that I just got to straighten it out, and then put it on this floss strap, which is much better, and then it keeps it tidy. And anyway, yeah, so I had finished the bird. I haven't done a video in a while, so I'm not sure if I talked about this, but I finished the bird, and I worked down the... Actually, I'm not sure I had even finished this the last time. So I finished this topiary looking thing, and then I finished the bird, and I worked down this a little bit, but I have to stop because there's this business, and I have to make sure I've counted correctly. So I'm working on this. I'm gonna see if it's in here. I can't remember if it's in my markup or my books app. So it might be my books or my markup. So let me look at my iPad here. So that's weird. So that's not convenient. So I know it's a PDF somewhere. So yeah, it's not on my markup, so maybe I accidentally deleted it. Well, that's not good. That's alright, I have it backed up. I back up everything. You never know when your device is gonna pitch fit and delete everything, so that's bonkers. Maybe if I yeah, there it is. So it was just hiding it on me. So yeah, it's like a snowflake looking motif here. So sorry, I had to move. So when I'm finished with that, I'm going to move over because there's a tiny sort of snowflake thing up here, and then a motif that sort of flower looking thing, and then a definite flower shaped motif down there. So I'm going to finish all the motifs in it and then finish the border. I think that makes more sense because then I'll be oriented and then it'll be much more clear to me. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna my plan is to monogamously stitch on this and finish it. So I dusted off my case creation. I don't have the small one, I have the bigger one, so I might do a video on it sometime. So it's working well for me. I like it better than the Elan stand because I don't need any extra bits to make it work with a hoop or whatever. So you can see my hoop marks. So lucky for me, this is DMC, so it's you know, not gonna bleed. So anyway, this is the tool that I got. I've heard it called a thread gauge, a thread winder, I'm not sure what else. So I find the naming of it to be very confusing, but anyway, I got this on Etsy, and I think it arrived yesterday, and I immediately started playing with it, and it fixed some, you know, skeins that were just a mess, a hot mess. And I like that it's, so my other way of doing it would be to like use my arm as my measuring tool, so it's not consistent and it's kind of hinky. So I think I like this better because it's, you know, anyway, my skin's gone a little bit wonky, so oops, I'm upside down. So let me get I got this from Etsy quite a while ago actually, and it has like a pocket in there so I can slap my scissors in there. I use it all the time. So you cut here. I'm gonna cut off this tangled bit, so this is 20, I'm pretty sure this is 24 inches. I have a short bit there, so I'll just, now it's nice and you know, not all wonky. So I'm gonna put that on my floss drop. So this project's pretty small, so I don't think I need like tons of this thread. I don't even know if it will take an entire skein, but if it does, that's okay because I have plenty of this color. So I was pretty happy when it called for a DMC that I actually have. So I like that it has two holes so I can put the two different things on there. And yeah, that's clean and it just looks better and I like it. So yeah, so I should mention who that is. So it's Scott Mountain Crafts on Etsy. I'll try to link it. So there's different sizes. There is 9-inch and I think 18-inch. So the 12-inch makes a length of 24. The 9-inch would be 18. The 18-inch would be, I think it's 36. Math's not my strong suit. So anyway, but I like to do loop start, so I think 24 inches is a good length for that. And yeah, so anyway, it's really nice. It's really smooth. There's no like rough. It's nothing that's gonna snag my thread and rough it up. I can tell. Seems well made. And this is really cleared, and that's, I don't think it's gonna rub off or anything. So it was money well spent. So anyway, thank you for watching and subscribing, commenting. I really appreciate it. What else was I gonna say? Remember to keep stitching because you count. Bye for now.